Hi, Ntrustins. Having been in the lockdown for such a long time, we are sure that all of us would want to resume working from office soon. It is important that when we resume working from office, we adapt ourselves to the new norm. We are going to be talking about this new norm and all the COVID safety guidelines that we need to follow in our office in this video. We would appreciate your undivided attention throughout the video. First, let's have a quick look at various safety measures that are implemented in our office. When you come to office, you will be welcomed by thermal guns. Yes, every employee's body temperature will be checked and you would be let inside only if it is within the normal limit. After screening, your attendance will be recorded using touch-free thumbtack system. Yes, you heard it right. We've replaced our biometric systems with a touch-free system for our employee safety. The next thing that you would notice is the hands-free sanitizer dispenser, wherein you need to sanitize your hands before stepping into the office. It's not just in the front office. We have kept sanitizers in the production floor, in all the vantage points, in the conference halls and in the restrooms too. You are requested to sanitize your hands regularly as per the standard guidelines. The next thing that we want to talk about is face mask. Face mask is an important safety equipment and it's not a matter of personal choice. Hence, it's mandatory that all of us wear it not just at the time of traveling or entering the office, but throughout the shift time until we get back home. In case your mask is damaged or you forgot to bring your mask, which should never ever happen, you can collect a spare mask from our front office. Now let's look at a few important guidelines related to face mask. Wear your mask over your nose and mouth and secure it under your chin. Don't put the mask around your neck or up on your forehead. You shall wear your mask in any place where it is difficult for you to stay 6 feet apart. Do not touch the mask, and if you do, wash or sanitize your hands. Do not touch your eyes, nose and mouth when removing your mask and wash hands immediately after removing. Do wash your mask every day and keep it clean. Do throw your used masks or any other used safety materials in an exclusive trash bin kept in the floor. Social distancing is one of the new norms and we follow it very strictly in our office. Every alternate workstation is closed and thus we ensure social distancing. You will have a specific workstation allocated which you shall use without changing it on your own for better safety. You shall collect a stick label from admin, write your name and stick it on your chair. You shall use the same chair at your workstation without changing it on your own. It's just not social distancing. Every workstation is sanitized and the entire office is fumigated every day without any deviation. We've also kept the AC temperature higher at 26 degrees as per the standard guideline. We take no chance when it comes to safety. We've oriented all our security personnel and housekeeping staff on COVID safety guidelines. They are well trained and follow all the instructions and guidelines at workplace with zero deviation. Like regular employees, they are also screened every day. social distancing and touch-free environment. We are sure by now you must already know what this means. Let us talk about how this rule is implemented and followed in various places. In order to avoid crowding of employees and to ensure social distancing, we follow staggered shift timing. We also have clear demarcation done in the entrance. The rules have changed due to the pandemic, and pantry is not a socializing place anymore. Rather, it's a place for social distancing. Let us see how we ensure this. Tables have been rearranged with sufficient space. We follow staggered lunch timing to avoid crowding. No socializing means no sharing of food and no chit chat as per the standard safety guidelines. BYOT. It is our own acronym and it stands for Bring Your Own Things. We shall bring our own plates, coffee mugs, water bottles, and cutleries. We stock these services in our pantry in view of safety. As a rule of thumb, it's also better to bring anything that we need instead of borrowing from others, like phone chargers, pens, or any other similar things. One more practice we can follow to be safe is to go Western and use spoon instead of hand. Homemade food would be much more safer than eating out or takeaways. Do note that we continue to provide coffee and tea in our pantry. Social distancing shall be followed even if you were to step outside for any refreshments or breaks, including smoking. Now let us talk about how we should conduct our team meetings in office. We urge you to continue to have virtual huddles or use Zoom for all your meetings. Should there be an unavoidable necessity to use the conference hall, it has to be at 40% capacity only with enough social distancing. For example, if 10 people can sit in a conference hall, only 4 will be allowed now. Please note that there will be no markers. Instead of marker pens or whiteboard, you shall use system and TV for all your team meetings and discussions. When it comes to restrooms, doors are kept half open to facilitate touch-free entrance. Every restroom has sanitizers and we shall sanitize our hands without fail. If there are many people, it's better to step out rather than staying inside the restroom. Now let us talk about the COVID habits that we need to follow to ensure our own safety and others' safety as well. When it comes to greeting, let us be Indian and traditional. No more handshakes and only namaste. Face mask is like a safety equipment. In case you need a reason to wear your mask, we want to tell you this. Do you know that when you sneeze, the air travels at a very high speed of 100 miles per hour? And this explains why it's mandatory to wear your mask all the time. Hence, never ever take it lightly. Another important safety habit to follow is we should wash or sanitize our hands regularly. Having our friends around for birthdays or any other special events is always cool, but not now. Any gathering is a potential source of infection spread. So avoid any kind of gathering, not just in office but anywhere as a rule of thumb. This means no birthday or any kind of celebrations or no crowding in the pathways, workstations or anywhere. Hence, our safety motto should be, it's better to be alone than to be sorry later. When you cough or sneeze, do use your hanky or do the dab if you're not wearing your mask. Here is an opportunity to increase your fitness level. Instead of lift or escalator, we urge you to use stairs. It's not just safe but improves your health and fitness too. If you cannot take the stairs, please stick to social distancing in the escalator. When it comes to any sort of payment, let's move away from physical to digital transactions, which are always safe. Communicate smart and safe. Avoid in-person communications. Instead, use intercoms, mobile phones, or online collaborative platforms like Zoom for all your team communications. It's also better to carry a COVID kit that will have a small hand sanitizer, spare mask, and spare hanky. This could be very handy for better safety. Let's look at a few more safety habits that we should follow. Be your own doctor. In case you have fever, temperature, or cold and cough, it's better to work from home rather coming to office. So please check your body temperature every day before coming to office. Arogya Setu. It's mandatory to have this app downloaded on your smartphone. It is very handy to check your health status on a regular basis. Our advice on traveling is do not travel. Yes, you may love traveling, but this is not the right time to do it. It's better to stay put and avoid any travel unless it is absolutely necessary or unavoidable. Corona Warriors. They are our volunteers who would be responsible for enforcement of all the COVID-related safety guidelines. ERT team assumes this additional responsibility and we will identify more number of volunteers based on the need. And no visitors will be allowed. Do avoid all kinds of visitors henceforth. COVID is going to be around for some time and we should adapt ourselves to the new norm and follow the safety measures to restore normalcy rather than being in a panic mode. It is the responsibility of each and every Ntrustian to follow all the safety guidelines and contribute to a safe workplace. So let's follow it wholeheartedly. Now we are going to have a quick facility walkthrough wherein we are going to showcase how some of the important COVID safety guidelines are implemented with the actual photos of our facility. Here are the demarcations done in our office lobby to ensure social distancing right from our employees' entry into the office. As you can see in the second picture, we are using touch-free thumbtack system for attendance and we are screening employees' body temperature before letting them inside. The third picture is a snap of touch-free sanitizer kept in the office entrance. It's mandatory for everyone to sanitize their hands before stepping inside. Social distancing on the floor. As you can see, alternate workstations are closed to ensure social distancing on the production floor is strictly adhered to. Social distancing in our pantry. All tables have been rearranged with sufficient distance. In order to ensure 100% safety, we have also provided partitions on every table wherein only 2 employees can sit instead of 4. We hope this quick walkthrough has been helpful to understand the implementation of some of the important COVID safety guidelines in our office. Should you notice any deviations on COVID safety or in case of any suggestions and feedback, do write to us at covidwar@ntrustinfotech.com. Thank you.